Hey everyone, it's Amanda of Melanie Bahobe. And this is going to be a video all about the creative spinners unleashing your creative confidence. I don't even remember the name. I'm going to try my best to go over a lot of detail in this video so you can reference back to it and just listen to it. But there's also going to be a series of emails that are also going to go out as well, so that you have all that information there that you can like read at any time. So just make sure that you are subscribed to my newsletter, especially the learning section. That's who's going to be getting like the majority of the information. So this course is all about technique and a creative like section, I guess you can say. I do want to put a lot more emphasis on the creative part of it, which is not going to be based off of skill or how long like you've been spinning. It's really just in the root of getting comfortable of working with color and different techniques and exploring and trying something new and kind of having a safe space to do that. The technique section will be, I will have my drop spindle 1 class, I will have my drop spindle 2 class, which is not yet released. I'm gonna have spinning wheel basics. I am going to go over fiber prep. I'm going to go over different ways that you can prep your fiber, thinking about color and your fiber and then how that turns out or how that might shift depending on how you spin it. I'm going to have all those kind of videos, but then the creative part will be like a weekly thing that we do together. When I was starting to spin, I really wanted to do core spun yarn. So it's really what I learned first. It is why I am so good at core spinning, in my opinion, just because I've just been doing it for so long. It's repetitive. You can kind of call it my default. But I do realize that I was like really bold and I didn't really care what the right way of spinning was, if you want to, say that. I just kind of wanted to do whatever I wanted to do and was having fun doing it. But I do feel like there's a theme within spinning where people are really afraid to try things and spin with color and they don't want to mess up. And I never understood it. I never related to that because spinning is something you kind of do for fun. This isn't a craft that you need to be excellent at for your 9 to 5. This is something that you're doing on your free time to enjoy yourself, to enjoy your self-care, your me time. So why not have fun and experiment with it? What's the worst that's going to happen? If you don't like the yarn, you can give it away to someone. Or maybe you don't like the yarn, but then you knit it up or you crochet it up and you realize that you really love it. So I always want to keep that sense of wonderment and enjoyment within the craft. So I figured it was time to have this course and kind of create that space for all of us so that we can explore it and have fun. So with that, I really wanted to make it really affordable and accessible to as many people as possible. There's going to be so many classes within this course that I can't even really price it out to the way that it should be priced out. So I'm going to do a sliding scale. I think the least amount I'm going to have is $5 and then it'll go up from there. So if you're someone who has fallen on some hard times and you really do want to get into the course and you really do want to sit and spin with people and do all those kind of things, but you can't afford an expensive course, that's totally fine. You could just pay the $5. You do not have to justify to me why you can pay the $5, or you can like just go ahead when it comes live, just pay what you can. I'll have the option and then it'll go up from there. I only ask that you are truthful in which one you select and which one you can afford. If you know someone who can't afford it, maybe you go ahead and you buy the course for them on your dime. Just know that they need to have their own account. So everybody who buys this course needs to have their own account on my website to then get access to the course. As is with all of my courses, you buy in, right? And then I start uploading the classes within like 2-ish weeks, maybe a week. This one will be a little bit different just because some of the things are already pre-recorded. If you were thinking about getting into spinning, you can buy into this and then you'll have drop spinning 1. If you're someone who already has drop spinning 1, then you're just gonna have to wait like a little bit longer for drop spinning 2, but like drop spinning 1 will drop the first week. Spinning basics will drop the first week. Like, we will do it very intro and then lead up, but this isn't a course where we're going to scale up drastically to like these super hard techniques. I just want you to be able to spin and be confident in your spinning. So really, really basic for me. I'm not trying to shoot to the stars. If there's a technique that you really want to learn and I already do it, I'm more than happy to help you in any way. I will be recording more videos on how I do a lot of the creative artsy things within my yarn, which can then be applied to coarse spun and non-coarse spun yarns. So there will be that as well. But if you don't want to learn those things, if you don't want to do those things, that's totally fine. Maybe you're really just in it for the creative section and you just want the challenges and you just want the time to sit and have a dedicated time to being creative and being pushed to do different things. I will have, which would be, I think it'll probably be really limited just because I don't have a lot of supplies on me. Just being transparent. I will have and create a Cartabat. So there will be a fill out form where you get to pick your colors, you get to pick how it's carded, you get to pick what gets in it, and I will card you a custom bat. If you guys know, I used to do a lot of bat carding. I've kind of stopped that for the most part. I don't sell bats because I am selling hand spun and I kind of need all my fiber. But I'm happy to give this opportunity to everyone who is in this course. It's not going to be super expensive. And I think it'll just be really fun because then you can kind of see what that carded bat will then be created in yarn, depending on how you spin it. And it's something kind of cool and creative. It'll give you a chance to pick colors that you don't normally pick. You know, a carding style that you're not normally used to. Maybe you're someone who doesn't like sparkle, but you really want to try it out. Like, it'll just be a fun way to get into it. This course is going to open up, I believe, this week. If it's not this week, then I will definitely let you know when it does. Everything will go through email, of course. I'm always sending out the emails. And then we'll probably have a Facebook group and maybe a Discord group. If there's a lot of like interest in Discord, I'm more than happy to create one. I also got a lot of I should say questions about e-spinners. Excuse me, which I really was not expecting. Actually, I need to drink something. Let me drink a sip of water. So, oh, way better. I got questions about e-spinners. So I have 4 wheels in total. They're all Spinolution wheels. My e-spinner wheel is a Firefly. She's currently broken and I do need to fix her. But because of that, I'm actually going to add a class or 2 about e-spinners. There is some things about e-spinners that do make them different, but for the most part, the spinning basics will cover what you need to do for your reel. Every reel brand is different and unique in the way that how they run, treadle, pick, like all those different things. So to some degree, if you're going to be learning from me in a wheel fashion, you're going to have to know certain things about your wheel and how to maneuver your wheel that I can't teach you if we're not spinning on the same brand. Okay, just full disclosure there. But I feel like e-spinners have that level to it, and then because it's electric, the main thing I think with e-spinners is that it's just very consistent. There's no quote-unquote human error with like how much you treadle or how little you treadle as you're making your yarn. It's just going to be a consistent pull, a consistent tension throughout unless you change it. So that's what I think. That's my question for my e-spinner people. I'm trying to think. The other question that I had is like, maybe you do not want to make coarse spun and super chunky bubbly yarns. That's also totally fine. I'm going to keep in mind that, which I always say is very true, you do not have to make big chunky yarn to make art yarn. Art yarn could be something as very subtle as like a 2-ply DK weight that has some sparkle in it and has like 4 different colors carded into it. You know what I mean? So there's definitely flexibility within it all. I am very art yarn favoring, but I don't want this course to be labeled as art yarn. This course is about being creative and having fun and enjoying spinning. That's my main thing. So we're not out here trying to make, you know, the next art yarn weaving. If you are, that's totally fine, but I just want us to have fun. There will be weekly challenges that I will send out, and a chance for us to kind of like share what we were doing, see what we were making. and kind of just like get inspired off of other people. It is a kind of low commitment, but like high fun. I think that's what I'm gonna say. Low commitment, high fun. I'm trying to think, is there any other details? I don't think so. I think like that's the majority of the course. I hope I explained it really, really well. If you have any questions at all, you are more than welcome to like drop them down below, or you can send me an email. That also really works. I will be doing some IG lives so that you guys can comment in real time. So there'll be some nice updates. But everything will probably be going through my email. So that will open up soon, and I hope to see you there after you dusted off your wheel and pick back up that drop spindle again. Okay, bye.